Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here with my sister Megan.
Hello everybody.
So we're just playing around. She's fussy cutting for me. Hallelujah. And then if you want to do that one too whenever.
Oh, okay.
And then we're just playing around, and then I'm gonna mess with some of these that I showed you guys yesterday. These two are from Emmephemera. I just cut them out. They were the pieces like this. And I thought they would be fun little booklets to put in this journal, especially because it just goes really well with that. And this one's from Allie, the Cockney Crafter. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And Megan's fussy cutting. So how's everybody today? I hope you're all good and that life is treating you well. I think I'm going to do this one first. We've just been doing stuff. I got this journal, the inside is ready to sew in signatures. So there's that, and I got a lot of stuff done on the signatures with your guys' help yesterday. That was nice. So I'm just going to cover, because I did print these ones on regular copy paper, I'm going to glue it onto a piece of coffee dyed paper. That one might be that one's tea dyed, because we found on the other side of the page there was the impression of the tea bag, and I think I put it away, but anyway, it was kind of cool.
Even the string was in there. It was awesome.
Like imprinted into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. So you can tell it's still coronavirus time because everybody's quiet.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows what to talk about anymore.
Yeah.
Not that I was a huge talker before, but definitely not now. I think this might have been some of that paper that I tea stained it, but then I added a little like yellow and red because I was trying to get a little orange into it to do that fall journal I did a long time ago. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
That one I
that's
did
right.
for Emily with the wool cover on it.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Was that food coloring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works pretty good
Cool.
when you want just a little color.
Yeah.
My niece is here too. She's sewing
Oh, she's
masks.
downstairs.
Yeah, she's making face masks. You're fine.
Good old phones.
Yeah, got lots of those here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, our lockdown is loosened up a lot here, so we can get together, but not in groups over 10, I believe it is.
Yeah, I think it is 10.
Yeah, so, which is nice, because it was kind of a bummer for a while not to be able to have these guys come over. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a very slow process.
Yes, it is. I think that's why I find it relaxing, though, when I'm just sitting watching TV. It's just kind of mindless in a way, you know?
Yeah, that's why I like to crochet when I'm watching TV, because then I just do it and don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
But then I don't feel quite as guilty for sitting on the couch doing nothing.
Yes, exactly. It's like, I'm working.
Yeah, I'm doing stuff.
I'm doing what has to get done.
Not really, but
We're going to pretend.
yeah.
Oops, I just bent it. Alright, so I'm going to ink that a little bit. It's actually a pretty nice day here today after yesterday. It was horrible yesterday.
Oh my gosh, did I tell you at work? We have these doors that usually rotate, but because of the coronavirus, they're doing screening. And so they've got it, so in the middle, there's two doors that open wide so that they can take a gurney through or, you know, something big through if they need to.
Yeah.
And so they use that, they've got the door so that it doesn't rotate anymore, and it just that middle section opens wide up and people come in and then they get screened. Well, yesterday that wind was blowing so
Yeah,
hard.
it was horrible.
And it made the doors get stuck open.
Oh, no.
And stuff in the hospital is flying all
Oh,
over the place.
no.
And then they're building those apartment buildings across from the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And all the dirt from there was blowing in. We had dirt all over the counters.
Oh.
We spent the whole afternoon cleaning up after
Yeah, I
this.
can imagine.
I mean, we're cleaning constantly anyway, but let's add a little dirt on top.
Yeah, that's over here because they're
Yeah.
grading that
Oh,
property,
yeah.
and so yesterday they kept grading even though it was raining and windy and everything else, and so it didn't like rain enough to really make the dirt stay down.
Yeah.
So it was all blowing. Aiden's like, my desk is covered in dirt. It's like, yeah, because it was just all blowing.
Yeah.
And even if you have the windows closed, I mean, we did open them for a while yesterday because it gets hot upstairs even when it's not that hot outside. But anyway, yeah, it
And then
blew
all the
in.
dirt came in with
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And my car's got this layer of nice spotty dirt from being out there.
Yeah, it was nutty.
Yeah, it blew so hard though. I thought I'd come home and my tree would be down or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put something on here. I just don't know what. I've got all this stuff fussy cut from. These are my roses that I found on Biodiversity Heritage Library that I fussy cut out. But I know that Lorna at Tailor Made Journals has a rose fussy cut thing like these Victorian people, and so if you know, that would probably be the easier way to find them than going through a million books at Biodiversity Heritage Library.
Yeah, she's done the work for you
Yeah,
already.
exactly, which is nice.
Yeah.
He's kind of cool on there. I don't want to cover up everything because I like that back there. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I like this insignia here.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it is cool. Maybe shorter, or maybe unless she's just as tall as he
Yeah.
was.
There's just
All kinds of junk.
cool junk though.
Yeah, that one totally
tall.
covers it.
I thought I saw one that was just pretty
Yeah,
much
that-
a head.
Well, there are some
Yeah.
of those, but I don't want it to be really tiny
Yeah,
either.
that's true.
These, but
No,
then
that's
it's
kind
gonna
of cool.
cover up all the.
Oh, yeah.
Iris is pretty.
Yeah.
She's a little shorter. Yeah, these ones are just the. I don't know. This kind of wraps around the corner good, you know what I mean?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
it, like,
And then you can see some of the lettering better.
Mhm.
Yeah, that looks cool.
maybe I'll do that. And then a little doily or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about all we got happening today. Just hanging out.
So probably the last day that we're all gonna be off of work and be able to hang
Yeah,
out,
because
too,
you guys will all be back
Yeah,
to normal next week.
yeah, it's getting busier and busier.
It's so crazy how all that worked out because I know at Sean's hospital he was, you know, they were all so worried about having just overwhelming amounts of people coming in with coronavirus, and they got everything prepared and they were super busy at first. Like everybody was there helping and doing stuff, and then it just like stopped.
Yeah.
All of it stopped, and they just never really, I mean, thank goodness. I mean, I'm very happy that they
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
have like overwhelming amounts of people. They had a few, especially in the beginning,
Yeah.
but then it just stopped, and so then you have all these hospital people just sort of standing around because they can't do the normal, you know, they couldn't do surgeries, which that's where my husband's at, and so it was just really, it's been odd. He's just been like, I want to get going again. I just want it to go back to regular work, because it's just weird with everybody just sort of in limbo. So,
I'm kind of the opposite because we were so busy before we started, or before this all happened, that it's scary to go back to
Oh,
being
yeah.
that busy again.
well, and
It's
plus
so
it'll probably
exhausting.
be worse because
Oh,
of,
yeah, because everybody will be trying to
yeah, come
catch
in.
up what they haven't had done yet.
Well, and that's the problem they're going to have at Sean's work too, because, you know, it's been so long with no elective surgeries and stuff, and now everybody's going to want to do all that.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. So we got to soak up this last day of,
Yes.
and such a pretty day too.
Yeah, it is really nice. We should probably be outside.
I know, really. Move all this outside.
Yeah. And my mother-in-law got me this wind spinner for my birthday to put out in the yard. And the first day we were like, does it work? I don't know if it works, you know, because it just wasn't like
No wind
windy or
yeah.
anything. And so we're like, well, we'll just wait and see how it goes. And then yesterday, if that thing could have gotten out of the ground, pretty sure it would have taken off. Like, it was spinning like a propeller blade on
Oh
a
my gosh.
airplane or something. It was crazy.
I need to connect it to a generator. to get
Yeah,
electricity out of it.
seriously. That would be good. But it definitely works.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's starting to pull out of the ground though. Sean got home last night
Yeah,
and
that's probably
pushed it in some more
be
again.
scary. It takes off on you.
Yeah, because it's pretty big. It's
Yeah.
almost 6 feet tall.
Wow.
It's crazy. But that was kind of a cool thing to get.
Yeah, very cool. It's always good to get stuff for the yard.
Yeah.
Oh, so I know where I want to put those
Oh, the pavers?
pavers.
Oh, good.
So if I painted my fence, the section, and it's a teal.
Oh,
It
cool.
matches those chairs of mine
Uh-huh.
and my front door.
That'll be neat.
Yeah, it looks awesome. And then just take a picture and show it to bring over to you. but-
Yeah, I'll have to come over and see it.
Yeah. So I want to, now that I'm not having my neighbor problems anymore, put those pavers there, and then I can put those chairs there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea. Cool.
Have a little
Yeah, because
spot.
Sean's chomping at the bit to get
No, I
those
know
off
he
the
was, and
porch.
he was last year, but I didn't know where I wanted to put him in that one day that he wanted to do it. It was like 800 degrees
I know.
outside, and I couldn't convince myself to go.
Well, I know, and then if you don't know where
know.
they're going to go, then you're going to stack them, and what are you going to do with them?
Well,
it
yeah, and they're
figures.
way-
She's sitting right
Oh no. Oh well.
there.
That
I mean,
one
it's
looks
fine.
good,
It's
too.
just like it's like sitting right here.
She was waiting.
Yeah, she wanted to be part of it,
Yeah. Not today.
but not now.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they would have gotten stacked somewhere, it wasn't like I was going to be able to move them.
You're not going to be able to move them because I couldn't hardly pick them up with Sean. So
Yeah.
my half.
Yeah.
They're big. I don't know. What would you say?
I don't know
They're
if
like
two-
probably like
by if they're a foot or 2 feet by 2 feet or 3 feet by 3 feet.
they're
They're
probably 2
huge.
feet by 2 feet.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah. Anyway, they're huge and they're like this thick
Yeah.
cement. And oh my goodness, you wouldn't like you look at it and go, oh yeah, I can totally carry half of that. And it's like. I totally can't carry half of that.
Yeah.
I can carry it about 10 steps, and that's all. Because my husband was like, let's do another little walkway of these around the other side of the house. And I'm like, I got news for you. There's no way I'm getting around the other side of the house with these things.
Yeah.
I mean, now we could, that was a couple of years ago when we put those down. Theron could probably help now
Oh yeah.
and be
totally.
good. But we really don't need them over there because it's all rock over there anyway, and nobody's really over there. That's like the side where we have our
Yeah.
garbage can and stuff. So it's sort of really not necessary. And if you could use them in a like useful spot that you're out and enjoying, that would be a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it'll be nice. Oh, do you know Hazelnut's little girl here?
I did not know that.
Yeah, and they're like
What do they, and this is probably
more
stupid,
of a
but what do
bush.
they grow on? Oh, it's
They're
bush.
a tree, but it's more like a bushy tree, so it's not
Ah.
like something that's gonna get terribly huge. I don't want anything so big that I can't pick
Yeah,
everything off before it spoils and stuff.
yeah.
Hazelnuts would be fun.
Yeah,
We could
that would
make
be cool.
hazelnut butters, and we could make all kinds of stuff with
You
that.
could make your own Nutella.
Yes.
Some
That'd be
cocoa
awesome.
powder.
Yeah. And my apples, they're little apples. They're like probably that
Oh
big.
my goodness.
You can see
We
that.
got
It's
got
like
her
itty,
an
itty,
apple
itty.
tree. Was it last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year.
April.
Okay, last April.
And last year they had blossoms, but it never turned into anything.
Yeah. What do you want, son?
Nothing.
Just want to poke you.
He's just poking me. Yeah, so we got her a little apple tree. That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's getting apples this
I
year.
know, I think it'll be great.
Because I thought it might last year.
Yeah, I did too.
It's hard,
I
I
think
mean-
it may be just too much of a shock.
Yeah.
With being planted, moved around and everything.
Probably.
But it looked healthy, it just never produced anything.
Okay, so this one I'm just putting some of that manila drawing paper on the back, the kitty drawing paper. So this one's just a nice little place to write. And this one I'll do something on as well. Try to get it folded up. These are great for little booklets, and I think they'll look neat in pockets to give you something a little older and authentic looking. 1877. It's cool.
Yeah, you don't really need to even decorate them if you don't want to.
No, you
I
don't
think
have
that they're
to.
so
I just,
awesome the way they
I just
are.
think it's fun to put something on
Yeah,
them.
definitely.
Especially for this journal. Like a lot of journals, I might not. Like
Yeah.
if it was the Fern journal or something, I might not have.
Yeah.
But this one's just kind of
What's this one about?
for
Coral
hard
or
or
Coke.
soft Coke.
That's always so interesting.
It
the
is.
Things that they advertised or wrote about or
Yep.
probably totally logical to them at the
Oh
time.
yeah. Well, it wasn't unusual or.
No.
There's one piece that Allie was talking about. Let me see if I can find it. It's like jack of all trades kind of thing. I don't know if I have it in this stack. But they were like undertakers and could fix your pipes. Or, I don't know. It was all kinds of stuff. But anyways, this is all Allie's ephemera. And it's in there, but it's just funny. Another one of those that you read and they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah. They'll do anything.
Yeah.
Anything you'll pay them for, they're there.
Yeah. Oh, we could use more people like that now.
That's for sure.
I could
Everything's
keep them
so
busy at my house.
like regulated or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That you couldn't get away with that.
Oh,
You couldn't
no.
do that. You'd have to have a million business licenses for something like that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, like getting stuff done around the house, a friend of mine at work, her dad has a small business that, that he got the grant to keep it open, but he needs to keep people busy, and pay them. That they actually need to be working, doing something.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to necessarily be working at that business because there's nothing for them to do right now. And so her house is right next to the business. And so they've been coming over to her house and doing all kinds of like painting her fence
Oh my gosh.
and cleaning up her, doing
That's
yard
awesome.
work and everything. Yeah, and she's, always been single, never had anybody to help her out
Yeah.
or anything. And so she's just so happy to have all this help, and it's been so great for her. So
Oh, that's good.
There are some people that are benefiting from this
Yes.
whole project. even
Fortunately,
though
there are a
most
lot
of
that
them are
aren't, but,
miserable.
yeah.
Yes, it's interesting, the things that have worked out and the things that haven't.
It'll be interesting to see if some new types of jobs and things like that arise because of it. I mean, I'm sure they will. It's just kind of interesting how that
I would really
works.
think so, and I think working from home might just become more of a thing than it ever was.
Yeah. Of course, now that I already work from home.
Yeah.
I've literally wanted to work from home ever since I had kids.
Oh, yeah, me
literally.
too. Yeah.
And I never could make anything work.
Yeah.
And then now it'll probably become something where you can actually find a job where you work from home.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I of course love this job better. I'm just saying, it's
Well,
funny.
yeah, this is much more fun than
Yeah,
anything for somebody else, but
yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy how that...
Finally, I get to work from home.
Yeah.
And so does a million other people.
Yeah, exactly. That's my luck right there.
So what else is new?
Yeah.
Do you have any
I can
others
make
of
this
these
work.
that you want to use right away before?
I don't... Oh, the owls would be cool.
Oh, okay.
I don't know exactly when or where. I just like them.
Okay, okay.
I just like those owls.
They're nice.
Okay,
I
so
like
this...
all kinds of birds.
Yeah, this is Rachel Roxy Creations doily that I'm going to put over on this side. Yeah, but those are anything you feel like cutting out. I got stacks.
Just keep cutting. Just keep cutting. Just keep...
But if you want to stop, you can stop too.
That's fine. Gives me something to do. I have a hard time reading patterns and then holding a conversation when I do the crocheting, so
Yeah,
this is mindless enough. I can do both.
yes, it definitely is. Awesome like that. Because that's what I do on those nights when I'm just like, I have no creative power left.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I will just sit and fussy cut or something.
Yeah.
And I want to see that 1877 because that's
Oh,
cool.
that was really awesome. I never would have thought to scan doilies and all the embroidery and everything.
I know, it's a great
It is.
way to use them because I
Yeah.
don't like cutting them out.
No, that one I
And-
made the heart for you. I was like,
Yeah.
it took me 2 weeks to talk myself into cutting into it.
And then once you cut it, I was like, oh, it's fine if I cut it now. She
Yeah.
got, I think you guys, some of you might have seen it, the white fabric that had the flowers on it that was like a embroidery piece. I don't know what I did. I had one little piece left, but
Yeah.
anyway, she had already cut it to make me a heart for Valentine's Day. And so once she cut it, then I could continue cutting it. But yeah, I struggle cutting into some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And plus, the other cool thing is like you can shrink a big doily down to like that.
Yeah,
So
that's
then,
true.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
really cool because that's much more useful in many ways.
Yes.
Bulk-wise
Small
and
pages,
everything.
Yeah, because
So.
you're not getting all the bulk, and you can use it a million times if you want.
yeah, because some of the bigger crocheted ones that have the bigger thread are really hard to use.
Yeah.
Because they're
really
just so thick. I mean, they look really cool, but
Yeah.
and all the stuff I probably got rid of or
Oh, I
like
know.
maybe that Grandma Charlotte had or whatever that I just didn't know and didn't take or say I wanted or whatever.
Yeah.
Just all those kind of things. It's like, just imagine.
Oh, I know.
It's crazy. So I
Well,
don't
you're
know.
always like, well, what am I going to use that for?
I know, yeah, at the time it was like, what in the world? I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah. What were you debating?
A pocket would be kind of
Oh,
cool
yeah,
on
that
there.
would be nice.
I don't know if it was supposed, I think it's supposed to go like that, right? Since that's where the
I would
main,
think that's where
like, that
it's
looks like the
supposed to hang
front
out,
or
yeah.
whatever.
It has a mind of its own and wants to curl
Yeah,
up and
well,
not do anything
anytime
you
you
want.
glue anything, that's what it does, it curls.
Yeah.
But it'll flatten back out eventually.
Yeah.
See if I have any pockets from Artie Mae's. That would kind of make a cool pocket.
Ooh, that's pretty. There's a little tiny nest right there.
Yeah, and a birdie.
And a birdie. Oh, yeah.
I don't remember where I found that. I think that was New York Public Library.
That's a good one.
This, doing this stuff would be very hard to do without the whole internet thing.
Oh, yeah. This is true. Well, videoing for sure, but
Well,
all
yeah.
those digitals
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to do.
Got shoes too, look at those
Oh,
shoes.
those are good shoes.
I always think of Sean's mom. When
Oh,
I see
yes,
stuff like
uh-huh.
that.
Yeah. I like these black ones.
Mm-hmm. A little too big. Okay, so much for that idea. I guess I'll use a piece of this.
I wonder if these are lily of the valley or, because anyway,
I think they're those snowdrops.
oh, snowdrops, yeah.
Yeah.
But when you said that lily of the valley is your flower,
First month
birth
flower.
month
Yeah.
flower, I thought, oh, I'll get her some for her birthday.
Uh-huh.
And you can't find them anywhere this time of year. You find them usually around St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
mine, I have one out
Yeah.
back, and it hasn't even. It's like this big. The like leaf that's coming out
Yeah.
in the stalk is only that big. It hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, well, they probably do those in greenhouses or
Yeah,
something.
I'm sure.
But,
You
yeah.
have to.
But that's the only time I've seen them, like at the store or anything.
Yeah.
I could probably have gotten one if I had gone to a nursery.
Yeah.
I always
But at
forget
the
about that.
time, you couldn't go anywhere.
I know,
but
that's very true. They may
one
not,
store-
they probably weren't even open yet.
No, I don't think so. That's how you and Marilyn got me the same thing.
Oh,
for
yeah,
Easter.
for Easter, yeah.
Because there's,
Because Fred Meyer is it?
yeah. You're getting something from the grocery store,
Yeah.
lucky you. So I told my kids, I'm like, well, Easter's like a bag of jelly beans, so
Yeah.
happy Easter.
Is that white there okay, or do you want?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's cool. I was going to use that, but I decided I wanted to puck it all the way across.
Oh, very good.
This.
That's good paper anyway.
Yeah. Oh, so I want to tell you guys before I forget, because I always forget. The color for the color challenge on Monday is blue. So get all your blue stuff together. And then the last one will be the following Monday, and we'll do yellow, because I think that's all the colors. If you guys think I missed one, let me know. But I think we got them all.
So much fun. It's
Yeah,
so
it has
funny.
been
I
fun.
look forward to those.
I do too. I really like doing those. They've been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's like start over again and do
Yeah.
new stuff.
New stuff.
But yeah, I like doing that. It just is a good way to keep myself focused, because I get like way too squirrely sometimes with
Yeah.
with too many options. So
Yeah. Well, it makes the decisions a little bit easier.
yeah, because it's like I can use this stuff right here.
Yeah. I can't go digging
Yeah.
through the piles.
And then I'm gonna use my little tag things I should have. If I can find them.
After doing
I got
Bailey's
these
book, you
things
probably
too.
have lots of blue.
I don't know. I really don't.
Oh, really?
Surprisingly.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah,
Little
this is pretty.
postcards.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my the little soap angels or powder
Yeah.
angels, whatever they are, fairies. I think it's.
Put
not
some
that.
cherubs in this one.
Won't fit in there. Yeah,
Some of
cherubs
those
are always
little
good.
fat cherubs.
Yeah.
I love those.
They're adorable. I think I'll use this because it'll fit in there. Those other ones are too wide. Yeah, that'll work well.
Oh, that's perfect.
So let me get something to back it with. I have it's an old book page. I had some out.
So has Janice been watching you every day, or?
I don't know. I haven't heard from them in a couple of days,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure. But I know she was watching. Hi, Janice. Yeah, and liking it. So I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that tea bag.
Oh, there it is. That's so awesome. Look at that screen.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous.
I can't remember what show I watched, and they did the plant. It's not impressions, or whatever.
Oh, the Ecodyne
Yeah.
thing?
And they did it outside in these pots and boiled the.
Oh, wow.
They like wrapped
Oh,
the
well,
paper
I've seen- that's
up
how-
and everything, like in bundles, and then wrapped them.
Yeah, Gail Agostinelli
Yeah.
does something like that. She, like, puts the papers between boards, like, puts all the, like, a plant, a paper, a plant, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
and then between two boards, and then you have to, like, clamp it down so it's squished,
Yeah.
you know, and then you like boil it. I don't really know. I like that I watched her do it last summer, and I was like, that's too much work
Yeah,
for me.
that is. But they made like little square bundles almost.
wow.
And the paper was all, you know, bent and everything.
Yeah.
But then when they unwrap it and then lay it out to dry,
It works.
turned out fine. But yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I like watching people do that.
I know,
I just
but I don't
can't
want to do it.
ever talk myself into
Yeah.
doing it. It's the same thing with the avocado dye. I think, oh, I should try that, and then it's like, no. How about no? I really don't even love coffee dyeing and tea dyeing. I mean, I don't mind in the summer as much because you can just do it and set it out and it all dries fast and everything. But the whole, like, baking it in the oven, and then a lot of people iron it. I'm like, no. I barely iron clothes, much less paper.
Yeah. I have ironed it, but that baking it in the oven, I don't want to run my oven for that. I'm like,
I know. No, I know.
Sorry.
I never, I did that a couple times not this last winter, but the winter before that, and this year I was like, no, it can dry, you know, just sit and dry. I just don't do huge stacks. I just do a little, you know, like 10 sheets at a time type thing.
yeah.
And then I'll probably stitch around this and around this card, but that's a fun little, because they poke out, but you can still write
Yeah.
right there. So that's kind of
Perfect.
cool. So
You didn't have to
that's
do
fun.
anything to it.
No, it's all done. So there's the front of that one. And then I've got this one, and I think I'm gonna, if I have enough of the book page, I think I'd like to do that. Except the problem is, here, it's not wide enough. I don't really want little separate sections because of the fold.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll use Manila paper instead. Because I have big sheets.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, those will be fun to stick in pockets. This one I printed on parchment paper, but it would have been fine on the white paper too. I had it printed yesterday, but because I printed so much, my printer put lines in the one I did, so I didn't want to use that one. So I reprinted it on parchment, and it came out fine.
It's like you're only allowed to print 2 pages a day.
Exactly,
That's it.
and then
That's your
beyond
limit.
that, it's
Forget it.
just too much, and
Yeah.
I'm going to put lines in everything.
It's like, I need a job like that.
Yeah,
I'm just
think
gonna
I need to
do this much and that's it.
check the settings again or something. I don't know, something's got to be, because literally that thing's brand new.
Yeah, it shouldn't
But
be
they
doing
are
anything.
super finicky. But it's the best one because I don't want to have to buy those other ink cartridges.
Yeah.
Because it costs a fortune. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it that way either because I can't afford to go buy $50 ink cartridges all the time.
Yeah. And that's the ink cartridges for my printer cost more than my printer cost.
Yeah.
When we bought it.
It's like, oh, your journal will be $500, please.
Yeah. It's like,
Sure, that'll work. That's crazy.
like, throw away the printer, get a new one with ink cartridges all
Yeah,
in
there
it.
you go. That's cheaper.
Yeah. Very logical.
New printer every week. Don't mind the landfill. It's crazy. I love these potbelly stoves. Aren't
Yeah,
they
they're
cool?
great. They remind me of the ones up in Virginia City.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're perfect for this journal.
Yeah.
With the Victorian thing.
And the funny thing I think of with those is how much they had spots for smoke to leak out of them.
Yes.
There was always smoke coming out all over the place. I really did not miss that whole
No, I don't really miss that either.
wood stove thing.
Yeah, we had one of these potbelly stoves in our, because we grew up in a Victorian style, I mean, it was a real Victorian house, it wasn't just Victorian style. But, anyway, it had a potbelly stove. That thing was crazy. I mean, they get nice and toasty warm if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right next to them, but don't mind the rest of the house.
Which
But
we were most of the time.
yeah, that's where I sat on the floor in front of it all winter, basically.
You stoked that thing up so hot, we come home.
I know.
Amy held the house.
80 degrees.
Yeah.
Daddy'd be like, "It's 80 degrees in here." I'm like, "I know, isn't it great?"
Everybody's always like, you're gonna miss the heat that it produces and all that. And yeah, it is kind of nice to sit in front of, but basically all it, like a heater that I can just go turn on.
Yeah, because that wood thing, splitting wood, stacking wood, wood
Bringing wood in the
everywhere.
house,
Bugs in the house because they come off the wood.
yeah,
Yeah, it was, no.
dust and ash and smoke and
Yeah, that wasn't fun. I mean, I like fireplaces, like you said, but it's not like something I have to have daily, so. We have a gas one in our house and it's fine for when we feel like using it, like Christmas. That's really
Yeah.
usually the only time we use it.
I know that's fun.
But I don't miss stacking wood at all,
No,
or going out and getting wood or any of that.
yeah.
That was a pain. This one doesn't need a whole lot, like, I mean, I feel like I should do something to it,
Yeah,
but I'm like,
I know it has.
I don't want pockets or
Very
anything that'll
decorative.
cover that, because it looks so cool.
Unless you put like some little thing in the corner or
Yeah,
something.
I was just
don't
thinking
know.
maybe like a fabric something.
Oh yeah, that would be
Might
cool.
be cool. Wonder which way it should open.
Do you have any of those fabric tucks? I don't know what size the fabric tucks you
Yeah, I
made
don't.
yesterday
I
were.
don't have any. I mean, I have. Oh, I do have this one. I don't know if it's too big.
Oh yeah, it's
This spot's better, but I need like a skinny one, like
yeah.
that. So make this the front.
Oh, so what's slow
fits
stitching?
better. Okay, so the way I understand it, and I don't
Yeah.
know a whole lot about it, but it's this where you just
Oh, so
you can
hand
see
stitching.
it's all
It's so
hand
cute.
stitched, you know.
Yeah.
And that you can see the stitches.
Yeah.
You can do other stitches too, like cross stitch
So
or
it's like embroidering almost.
yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
You should
for
look on Pinterest because
Yeah.
some people, oh, wow, like
Oh, really?
amazing. You know, I don't
Cool.
really even so great. So like
I
that
think
was
it's-
just a start, but I think
Yeah,
it's cute.
very cute.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what slow stitching is.
Cool.
And I don't know. I just know that I saw Gail do slow stitching. Well, she didn't do it, but she showed it, and it was just the in and out. I'm like, I think I could probably handle that.
Yeah,
So, anyway,
that's awesome.
I gotta look in my lace for a second to figure out what I want.
It's another one of those kind of relaxing,
Yeah,
mindless
'cause I just
things to
sat
do in front of the TV.
In front of the TV and did it the other night, so. And it was just like that, very relaxing. So, yeah. That one's probably too big, but I could cut it. I just like these flowers. They're super cute. But yeah, look up on Pinterest slow stitching because some
Okay.
people do amazing, like whole almost pictures with
Oh,
the
wow.
slow stitching and stuff, and it's really neat. But I'm like, that's way beyond my skill level.
Plus, who needs another thing to do, right?
Yeah, I really don't, but I just had to try it, you know.
Well, it's just kind of another added touch to
Yeah.
the whole journal.
Yeah, you could totally do that. She's looking for something.
I don't know. I think she's going down to iron some more.
Maybe I'll just use one flower. This poor. This was this isn't the tablecloth that I've been chopping up. This is another something I'm chopping up.
Chopping up.
I'm just chopping stuff up.
What are you chopping up today?
I was chopping up something. We found, Aiden and I found those books, those old books,
Yeah.
at the thrift store. And she's like, Mom, it just really hurts that you
I
chop all
know.
that up. It's like, I know, I'm sorry,
Well,
because
that-
she's a book person, which I
Yeah.
understand, but like some of them are so disintegrating that they're gonna just get thrown away. So is it better to just throw them away? I don't know.
That's that one that you got at the thrift store that you gave me.
Yeah.
I was so worried that you were going to cut that thing up. And I was so relieved when you gave it to me because I love it.
Oh, it was the Edith Holden one. Huh?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, no, that
No.
one was cool.
I know. I was like, oh, yay, you gave it to me. But yeah, I know. I totally get how she feels about that. I
Yeah.
feel the same way about books.
I just kind of have to look at it like you're giving them a second life.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like,
Especially the ones that are falling apart
yeah,
like that. It
that's
makes
what
sense.
I'm buying it for.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's its purpose, is the art part of it. And
Yeah.
so, I don't know. But I get it. Because sometimes I don't, I'll leave them sit for a long time before I can cut them up. Because it's just like, I don't know, it's just hard.
Yeah. It's kind of
But-
like the whole tablecloth thing, too.
Yes, it's like all that stuff.
Yeah. And even like the tablecloths or whatever embroidery stuff, even if they're all stained in weird places or ripped or something, that it still is like, oh, I don't know if I can do this.
It's easier for me when they're stained and all that,
Yeah.
because I'm like, nobody's really going to want to use it
Yeah.
because it's, you know, it looks dirty or whatever, you know.
Yeah. I like those fabric snippets. They're cool.
Yeah, I do too. And then I'll just stitch it.
Nice.
But I can't do that right now
Yeah.
because my sewing machine's up on the side wall.
And nobody would see it there.
Nope.
I could hear it. Ching, ching, ching. No.
Bailey's sewing on Aiden's in the other room, so. But anyway, that will get stitched on there, and I think that's good. I don't want to, I mean, I could put a pocket there, but I don't think it needs it. That's a good writing spot. I might
Yeah.
stitch around the whole thing just to give it a little pizzazz.
Yeah.
So those are our 3 little things today.
Nice.
Little booklets
Very
to tuck into pockets. I think I have one pocket that needs something, so we can put it in and see what it looks like if I can find it.
Yeah.
This is starting to look pretty
Yeah,
cool
so
with all
awesome
that.
with all the lace.
So let me see, where is it? Can't even remember. Oh, okay, look at there, it's right there.
That was easy.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than that. Maybe we'll put the cherubs in there. Yeah, I had
What's
lots of
that coloring book?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go right in there. It'll eventually relax a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I stitched all around
Well,
that
that
too.
looks good.
I did that with the sewing machine though, and that was a little bit
Oh,
crazy.
that would, yeah, that would be difficult.
But that's what I did on the front cover
Yeah.
too. So I don't know. And then I'll make some more pockets for these ones. Because I stitched on those too. But you know, it's not perfect because I'm not perfect. So
Well, I don't think that's the intention
No.
with all of this anyway, is it?
no. But yeah, all these
That
get
looks
stitched
good.
around.
Yeah. That was probably pretty tricky.
It's a little crazy sometimes. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys go, or we're gonna let you guys go.
Oh, do we
And
want
we're
to?
gonna. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. I keep doing that.
That's
So
okay.
I wanted to show you guys because Megan left this here the other day for me to show you, and I just kept forgetting because I'm a ding dong. And so everybody talks about, you know, what if I don't have all this stuff that you have to make journals with? And I didn't when I started out either. I just collected like tissue paper and just anything I could find. But Megan made this one years ago before the whole junk journal thing.
2009, before I even knew about YouTube or anything.
Yeah, and I wasn't making journals then
No.
either. So, but tell us what these, the pieces are.
So this is just paper on cardboard. I just got a cardboard piece, probably
Did-
an old box or something.
yeah, I was
or-
going to ask, did you
yeah.
cut up like cereal boxes or
Yeah,
like?
I don't know if it was a cereal box or I think it was probably one like the sheets off the back of a tablet of paper.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I used
because
to
they are a
keep
little bit thicker.
I've kept those forever too.
Yeah. So these are just covered
Yeah,
in
that's
paper.
just, regular.
But you could totally use.
That's actually construction paper, I think.
Yeah, it looks like that, kind of color. But Megan lived up in the mountains at the time that she made this. It was a little town kind of far out of town. Anyway, she couldn't just go get stuff whenever she wanted. So, she did a lot of this kind of thing where you just use what you have. So this is a great example of like early junk journaling. But so she's just kept like tickets and just all kinds of stuff. This is my son Theron right there when he was very tiny. He's way bigger now.
So then I kind of did a monthly thing, like this is the stuff that went on in January, and the other one's what went on in February.
Yeah, this is her son Devin and her daughter Bailey and their friends.
Yeah.
And movie theater tickets there. So she's just kept all kinds of things. And she was saying, she should have used smaller rings, but we were talking about, again, she was just using what she had at the time. So if you go through your stuff, what you do have, you may be able to do something like this pretty easily without costing a lot of money or anything like that. So there's just all kinds of pages like that.
And Girl Scout cookies, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, this still didn't stick down.
And she's
Yeah, glue
used
it
just all kinds of, like scrapbooking stuff and a whole bit. This is really cool with all these tags. You could easily do pages like that.
And this flips open and so you can read what's on the back.
Yeah. So just think about what you have and what you could use. Where did you clip these out of?
I just printed it on the computer,
Oh, okay.
lines
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, and then cut them out and
And
stuck
she
'em
just
down.
like stapled this bracelet in and stapled all these on. So just, kind of use what you got sort of thing. And you could even like decorate something like this. You could put it in. She's keeping this one because it means something, but even if you had junk mail like this that had flip pages and stuff, you could do them like a glue book, glue all kinds of cool things that you like on those pages,
that
and that
would
would
be
be
fun.
that would be fun too.
Yeah.
And let's see.
And this is like just embroidery thread. This is a piece of cardboard. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like random stuff.
Yeah.
I had a surgery that year. I mean, it's
All
just
things
very
to remember,
random.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's neat because then
Uh-huh.
you can look back and you've got that. And
Yeah.
even if you didn't want to do pictures and that kind of thing, you could easily like put all kinds of things like this together. You could write, you could doodle on the pages if you didn't want to use pictures and
my
that type of
birthday.
thing. Oh,
I didn't even notice that. I'm doing a HIPAA violation on myself.
yeah. And then this is like a book from the Reno Pops Orchestra. But again, you could put these type of junk mail pieces in and, collage on them. You could put other pieces of paper over it that were plain that you could journal on if you, wanted to use it like that. So yeah, this is a great example of junk journaling before it was cool.
Yeah. Before it was a thing.
Yeah, so
Oh, and then
anyway,
I made this pocket just to hold a couple more things, and that's just a manila envelope that I'm not sure how I got it down because that was quite a few years ago.
yeah, she made it smaller. You can see the staples
Yeah.
here. And then it's got the string tie, but yeah, and it's been folded and stuff, so you can see it's been made smaller.
Yeah.
But that just is to like set inside of here. The cool part about having big rings like this is you could just keep adding to it.
Yeah, I think
So-
that was my intention, as I was gonna do more to it than I actually accomplished.
Well, yeah,
So,
a lot of things in
it
life,
doesn't
especially
want
with
us to-
kids, are like that.
Yeah.
Here, use this, and
oh, okay.
that'll work.
Thank you.
So anyway, yeah, just a fun thing if you guys are new at this and you feel overwhelmed, you can do something like that that's just totally simple and just do it in your own way.
Yeah.
So we will chat again soon. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a lot of fun. We'll chat later. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.